Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Fluency Go Podcast. I'm Tom. Today I want to share something very important with you. It's called the chunking method. Chunking is a simple but powerful way to learn English. If you want to speak English fluently and think in English, chunking can help you. In this episode, I will teach you what chunking method is and how you can use it in your everyday practice to speak more fluently and naturally. As always, I will speak slowly and clearly to help you learn English step by step. So, get ready. And let's begin. Okay, what is chunking? Let's start very simply. When you speak English, you don't need to build every sentence word by word. That is slow. That is difficult. That takes too much energy. And when you think like that, you may get stuck. You may feel nervous. You may forget the words. But there's a better way. You can use chunks. That's right, chunks. Now, what are chunks? Chunks are groups of words. They are small phrases that often go together. We don't change them. We don't build them from zero. We just use them as they are. Think of chunks like Lego blocks. Each chunk is a block, and when you speak, you just put the blocks together, okay? You put the blocks together. Let me give you some examples. You already know many of them, like, how's it going? I don't think so. Let me think. Long time no see. Have a nice day. No worries. It depends. These are all chunks. We don't stop to think about the grammar. We don't say, how is it going, slowly. No, we say, how's it going, in one smooth unit. And that's why chunks are powerful. When you learn a chunk, you learn a full idea. Not just individual words. You know when to use it. You know how it feels. And it helps you sound natural and confident. Now, let's do some practice together. You can repeat after me slowly, okay? How's it going? I don't think so. Let me think. Good. Do you feel it? We're not learning random words. We are learning chunks of meaning. Little blocks of real English. This is the chunking method. And believe me, when you know 20, 30, or 50 chunks, you can already have great conversations. Without translating, without overthinking. Now that you understand what chunking is, let's talk about why it helps you, especially if you want to speak English more fluently. When you try to speak English word by word, your brain has to work very hard. You have to think about every single word. You have to remember vocabulary. You have to decide on the correct grammar. You have to find the right sentence structure. That takes a lot of time. And sometimes you get stuck. You just stop. You pause. You feel nervous. You lose confidence. But imagine this. Imagine you could use a whole phrase, a whole sentence, without thinking about it. You just say it naturally, quickly, and correctly. That's what chunking gives you. When you learn chunks, you're thinking in phrases. You are thinking in complete ideas. And this is how native speakers talk. They don't build every sentence from zero. They speak in ready-made expressions, in chunks, in blocks, in patterns that are already in their minds. When you speak like that, you sound more natural. You speak faster. You feel more confident because your brain is not working so hard. It's doing less thinking and more communicating. Let me say that again. When you use chunks, your brain is doing less thinking and more communicating. That's the goal. To speak from feeling, not from fear. to speak in patterns, not in pieces. Another reason chunking helps is this. When you hear English spoken around you, you will start to notice the same phrases again and again, right? Phrases like, I'm not sure, let me check, it's up to you. You will begin to recognize these chunks. You will begin to know these chunks. They will become part of your own English. You won't need to memorize them. You will just hear them so many times that they become natural for you too. And the more you use them, the more fluent you become. That's why chunking is not just a method, it's a mindset. It's a way of thinking in English. It helps you move from translating to speaking freely. And you don't need to know 1,000 grammar rules. You just need to know what to say, and say it in chunks. Now, let's go deeper. Let me give you more real-life examples of chunks. Remember, chunks are not rules. They are natural pieces of English that people use every day. Here are some useful chunks. Let's look at them slowly, one by one. I'm on my way. Let's keep in touch. That's not the point. That makes sense. Did you notice something? Each of these phrases is complete. Each one gives a clear message. You don't need to think about grammar. You don't need to build them word by word. You just say them, naturally. And that's the beauty of chunks. They save you time. They make your English sound real. They help you speak the way people actually speak. Now you may be thinking, that's great, Tom, but how do I actually learn chunks? That's a good question. Let me walk you through it, step by step. Step 1. Listen carefully. Really carefully. Listen to people speaking English in movies, in podcasts. Listen to what they say, again and again. You will start to hear certain phrases. You don't need to create them. You just need to notice them. Step 2. Write them down. Don't trust your memory. Take out your phone or a notebook and write the chunk down. Write where you heard it. Write how it was used. Maybe even write the emotion. This helps you remember when to use it, not just what it means. Step 3. Say it out loud. This is really important. Don't just read chunks silently. Speak them out loud, even if you're alone, even if it feels strange. When you speak chunks out loud, your mouth starts to remember them. Your tongue gets used to the rhythm. Your brain connects the sound, the meaning, and the feeling. Soon the chunk will come out automatically, without effort and without translation. Step 4. Review your chunks often. Chunks are like little plants. You need to water them. You need to see them again and again. Every few days, open your notebook, look at your chunks, say them again. Try using them in new sentences. Or just read them out loud. Even 5 minutes a day is powerful. Every day find just 2 or 3 new phrases. Not 10. Not 20, just 2 or 3. That's enough. Maybe you find them while watching a TV show, maybe in this episode, or from a conversation. For example, let me know. I'm on it. I'm not in the mood. Keep it small. Keep it real. Okay, my friends. Today you learned what chunking is, why it helps, and how to practice it. Remember, fluency is not about single words. It's about phrases. It's about chunks. So keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. This is Tom from Fluency Go Podcast. Thanks for listening. See you next time.